in making our decision to go ahead with Kogan, or Kevin Hogan as I call him, Kogan, we feel Kogan gives our team the best chance to win. And if you watch Kogan on Sunday, I think you'll see that Kogan not only gives us our best chance to win, but I think he's an NFL-ready quarterback, and you'll see down the road that he's probably going to be the future of the Cleveland Browns. The book's not closed on DK7, but he had his shot here in Cleveland. He just didn't perform. He actually regressed weekly, and that's something we can't have at this level. We need him to progress, not regress. And when I benched him, I looked on the sidelines, and he looked like a little coward baby sitting on like a little bitch. Well, barring an injury from Kogan, I think it's safe to say DK7 won't ever play football in Cleveland again. Honestly, DK7, I was a fan of his, but let's be honest with it. DK7 regressed weekly. He regressed, and you know what? He shouldn't have been starting. He's not ready. And you can say, oh, he wasn't given a fair. He was, listen, I believe Hugh Jackson's a horrible coach. But the fact remains, when Kogan comes in, he just makes the team look so much different, and he performs better. He anticipates, let's be honest about it, mentally, he's so much further ahead than DK7. Ain't even funny. And maybe DK7 sitting on the sidelines and watching. Maybe it'll speed his clock up. I don't know. I think he needs to sit on the sideline and watch. This isn't the end of DK7 by no means, but I believe Kogan is your future. I do. I look at Kogan. At first, I didn't think he had a strong arm, but he has a strong arm, and he's just a leader. Something about Kogan, I look at him, I'm confident. DK7 was given a fair shot, and he just couldn't do nothing with it. He regressed. Part of that does with the coaching, but Kogan's doing the same thing with the same coach, and he moves the team effortlessly. So we could sit there and say Hugh Jackson's a horrible coach, which I believe he is, but Kogan definitely runs this horrible coach's offense better than DK7. And DK7 he regressed weekly. Really, DK7 regressed weekly. And it was to the point where I can't watch the Browns offense. You know, maybe we're going to look at this and say, well, the Browns offense isn't so bad with Kogan in it. Because I believe right now I'm expecting the Browns, even against Texans, having a good defense, I believe Kogan, I believe the Browns offense will be interesting to watch. Something about DK7, he could not decipher things. He's got a strong arm to make every throw, but he was just regressing. Maybe this time, watching the game from the sidelines, I hope he doesn't sit on the sidelines like a bitch last week and pout. That's going to do him no good. He needs to sit on the sidelines and study, because this is going to further enhance his ability to break down defenses, to speed up his internal clock. Because that's his problem. He holds on the ball too, and he reads the same side of the field. Some people have it. I believe DK7 will be able to play quarterback in this league. And don't forget, he's only, 21 years old? So he's still got a long way to go. But unfortunately, I think his shot in Cleveland's ended because I think Kogan grabs the baton and I don't think he lets it go. Now, I could be wrong, but I just believe in Kogan. I always believed in Kogan. Last year when they were running, I thought Kogan should have played last year. Kogan's a beast. If you look at Kogan, I think Kogan's the new Tom Brady. I do believe in Kogan, though. And if you're the Houston Texans right now, you're pissed off because Kogan's playing. Kogan's going to get the snaps this week, so you're going to see a guy with a lot more plays available. And look, I wanted DK7. I like DK7. I wanted him to succeed. But it became increasingly evident that he just was regressing. They should have made this move weeks ago. They really should have. But I understand they wanted to give DK7 he just regressed. He can't think quick enough he just watch Kogan and watch DK7. Kogan is a quarterback. DK7 is a guy learning to play the position. And if you know what that means, is I believe DK7 will be good, but Kogan right now is just miles ahead of him. Could be a second year in the NFL. I don't know. I just think Kogan's just a better player at this juncture. So I'm pumped up. Kogan. DK7, hey, seriously, if you're out there listening, I was your big fan, and I'm still a fan, but this time on the sidelines, study. Be productive. Don't pout, because you may be called again if Kogan gets hurt. And how you handle this on the sideline is going to determine whether it benefits you in the future. Because if you just pout and don't take none from this, If you get called again, you're going to be the same thing. You need to study the game from the sidelines and be like, okay, Kogan did this. Why'd Kogan do that? Why did Kogan not do that? Because Kogan, 9 times out of 10, is going to make the smart play. So DK7, I hope you use this time to study behind Kogan. Kogan's just a savvy veteran. He's only been in his second year, but you get he's just a heady guy. The gym rat, heady guy. Kogan's a genius. Smart guy at Stanford, too. I mean, I think he led all Stanford quarterbacks. I think he has the most wins in Stanford history. So Kogan's just a smart guy. DK7, seriously, study. Because Kogan, you may get a chance if Kogan gets injured. But I'll be honest with you, Kogan don't get injured, you're never going to play in Cleveland again, at least, because Kogan's running away with his job. And in the future, I hope you do go somewhere, because I think you're a bright kid, but didn't work out for you here. Next.